Hey all, welcome to episode 3 from Hungary. Today's episode's an absolute cracker. It's one that just keeps giving. I couldn't work out what parts to cut out, so it's gone a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, we've got muflon encounters, wind issues, have to move a blind 3 times. We get a pig tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We get a pig. Follow us along. Guys, also we are with HH Hunting Limited in Hungary. Please check out the links below. Mention to George that you heard about him through us, and he'll look after you. A little bit of a discount. Enjoy, everyone. Cheers.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
Back again for round 2. It's been about 3 weeks. The leaves are just in full bloom now, and like everything's quite a lot darker under the canopy. I'm really pumped to be back. Got a nice little setup tonight. Most of this week's probably going to be from blinds because it's going to be raining a lot, and there's some predictions of thunder and lightning and stuff like that too. So I'm super keen to be in the trees when that's happening. But yeah, so we can have a good crack at muflon this time around as well. But tonight we're just after boar and maybe a deer calf, and possibly a roebuck. We'll see how we go. So yeah, it's good to be back. I'm looking forward to tonight. Hungary is easily one of the most beautiful countries I've been hunting in yet, and tonight didn't disappoint. So, had a pretty beautiful evening. Saw a fox and some wood pigeons, and the sunset was beautiful. It was like orange coming through the trees, really nice. But yeah, sadly no pigs or anything turned up that we could shoot. The foliage is so thick now, it's like dark in here, probably 30 minutes before it's dark out in the open, so we've got to call it quits a bit earlier. Maybe we try and find a place that's out in the open for the rest of the evenings or something, just to get that extra little bit of daylight. But yeah, anyway, bring on day 2. Cheers. So it's the second day here. You might remember this place from last time, except there's a lot more foliage now. Everything's so green. The ground there was so hard to stalk on before. It's very soft and nice now. So yeah, it's going to be good. So it's basically exactly the same tree. Got some feed stations out over here. We're just going to sit here for the day, and hopefully there's some muflon coming. We haven't seen any again. Oh, actually no. Sorry, we did see some when we were coming in through the first part, but they were bedded down. And yeah, so well, last time when we started, there was some not too far away. They were looking at us. They're pretty smart. So now at least we got up here undetected. So let's see what happens. Looking forward to a good day. Luckily for us today, we didn't have to wait long. 2 younger muflon came up to the feeder. And while I wasn't keen on shooting these ones on the first day, I might think about it later in the trip. This gave me a great opportunity to learn a little bit about their behavior, and so I just sat tight and observed. That was really cool. We just had 2 really young ones coming. I don't know how old they were, but the bodies are really small. They already had quite good horns on them, but stop. pretty funny. I was just about to say how cool it was that those young muflon came in, and they came and did a bit of a loop back, and basically I had to freeze and stop talking, so we don't want anything spooking today. But yeah, really exciting morning so far. Very cool to see them. I was just saying, like, I don't know how old they are. They look pretty small on the body, but they've already got quite a lot of horn. It's like maybe they get born with horns, I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool to see them, and nice to see something so early as well. Hopefully we just get a bigger mob coming soon.
Unfortunately today, just these little ones hung around. They came and went maybe 2 or 3 times in the day, and so for the evening sit, we opted to go back to where we left off last time.
So we're just set up here in our afternoon spot. It's exactly the same spot as the pig I shot at, so it's been basically a repeat of the last day I was there today, so it's going to be good. Apparently some animals come through about 7:30 at night, which will be good. Yeah, tomorrow we are going to change spots with the muflon a little bit because there's so much food around at the moment. They're really not interested in coming to the feeders. They stay inside the forest at night time and then go out to the fields to eat. So we're going to try and get in there really early tomorrow and set a blind up because it's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow too. And yeah, hopefully just catch them on the way into the fields. So yeah, but tonight's tonight. Let's do this.
So as you heard, this is exactly the same spot that I had a shot at the pig at the end of the last episode. So needless to say, I was pretty excited and looking forward to hopefully releasing another arrow. So I took my time to make sure that everything was ready, my sight was set properly, and that I could draw my bow properly. However, tonight, Mother Nature had other ideas.
So yeah, unfortunately it's just started to rain quite a lot, and the clouds are suggesting, and the rain radar, that it's going to get a lot worse. We had some thunder and lightning before, and you know, we don't want the camera gear and stuff getting wet either, so we're going to head down and see what our plan is. Either we call it today and just be done with it, or maybe we go set up a lined up somewhere, even if it's just for tomorrow. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have to have a bit of a talk. So it's day 3. We're on the other area, side of the muflon area today, right on the boundary line actually from another property, which is where you might see a fence down some of the shots. But the reason we're over here is because it's the only grassy field part on the area. The rest is forest, and well, apart from those little fields you saw yesterday. But basically there's so much feed out here that the muflon are coming out of the forest earlier in the morning, feeding out here. So we've set up a blind here in hopes that we can catch them through the day. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be some, like a little bit longer shots from where we're set up, looking 40-50 meters, which is going to be interesting. But I'm looking forward to it, feeling good.
So the morning sit for muflon would prove to be a little bit of a nightmare with the wind, as you're about to see. We have to switch the blind 3 times in the morning, and by the end of it, I'm more than frustrated. At least, again, Hungary turns it on, and it's beautiful no matter what the weather.
So, we had some sheep coming up towards us, but usual story for me, the wind was going the wrong way and they smelt us and ran off, so we've moved the blind down as far down the wind as we can to the other end of the field, and this is where the sheep came out. So it's raining now. When it's
We would sit here for about another 3 hours, and unfortunately the wind did another 180 on us, which required us to move the blind again.
So we just did our third switch for the day. The wind just completely did a 180 on us. It's coming back straight up again now, so we're basically back to the first place we were this morning now, which is how it would have been nice if the wind was this morning. Those sheep would have kept coming up the muflon. And the sun's coming out now, so hopefully the move's paid off. Hopefully nothing hurt us, but you know, if you can't get the wind right to start with, you might as well not be hunting really. So we see how this goes, and just stuck here for the afternoon now, so just need a little bit of lady luck.
And lady luck did shine on us. As if I had to have paid some tribute to the hunting gods, I was finally about to be rewarded for all the hours I had sat in tree stands and blinds over the last few weeks. Now was my chance to test my stalking skills on my first wild boar. From where we'd pulled up in the ute to where the pig was 90 meters. I mostly practice at 40 meters, and this is the range that I limit myself to. Having no experience with pigs and not wanting to push my luck, my game plan was to get to 40 meters and take a shot, as I felt comfortable at range and I didn't want to press my luck trying to get closer to the pig. To my disappointment, I thought I'd blown the stalk. However, the pig was just being cautious, and they often retreat to the bush line to eat and then come back out again. So, it was once again game time.
There was 40 metres. I actually thought I missed, but we didn't. And good news is, I mean, we haven't seen the replay yet, but it was quartering away from me when I put the shot in it. So we've got obviously a mixture of everything. We've got some definitely got some guts, but like straight down here. I'm doing it. But straight down here, it's just a river of blood. So we've got quite a mix. On one side it's all nice and bright and red, and on the other side it's dark. So I think we've got a lung and probably a lung and some guts or something. I don't know, but there's a very definite, like, this side's nice and bright blood, that side's dark. So we see we haven't let out a real big growl and a bit of noise, and hopefully he's just bedded down there. We're going to give him some time, but pretty excited. My heart was like, I need to practice doing some one-arm crawls. My heart rate was going way too high, which probably didn't result in the best shot. But I didn't really ever think about training for one-armed crawling. Anyway, we just give it time now. Managed to connect with the pig. I'm freaking happy, man. And I'm pretty confident of the shot, but I have been in the past. Let's see what happens. So, we're watched the shot on the camera, and the pig jumped the string a little bit, so we think the shot's gone back a little bit further. So yeah, we're going to go back and give it some time and come back again later on. But it's really nice. It's so confusing. It's nice bright blood, but there's bits of, it's definitely a cut shot, okay, 100%, because there's bits of poo and stuff in it. But yeah, time will tell now. Can't change anything that's happened. If I could immediately change things, I probably would have tried to get a little bit closer. I didn't realise how fast they were. So yeah, but anyway, like I say, let's see what happens.
While I knew it wasn't the best shot in the world, the bright coloured blood gave me a lot of hope, and I felt pretty confident that we'd find this pig. So András has gone to go and get George. George joined us this morning. He drove all the way overnight, so he's probably pretty tired. I just had a little bit of time to reflect. What a crazy day, you know, like we had to switch the position of the line 3 times this morning because of the wind. It was like hammering down with rain, everything like that. Needless to say, like I was pretty frustrated, and you know, a little bit over things. And then yeah, we just come down here, and András says, "Oh no, so the pig's already there." I said, "Oh well, let's try and see if we can stalk up on it then, right?" You know, like I don't know pigs very well, like basically at all, but I know from my time here that they don't see very well, and they almost seem to be a little bit deaf too, or just didn't care. I don't know, maybe it couldn't hear because of the eating. And I just would come up while it was eating, and every time it stopped eating I just stopped. And yeah, I managed to get to 41 meters, and like I've already said before, I would probably go a little bit closer next time. 700 grain arrow, crafted archery with the ethics insert up front and the 3-blade VPA. The reason I thought it missed, because I didn't say that, is I just didn't hear any. I couldn't hear any. There was no sound for me. Like it just sounded like hitting dirt or something, you know. I thought, oh man, I must have missed, because with like the sun glare and stuff, I just couldn't see the arrow flying at all, you know. I just had to hold and trust basically. And then they come down and said, no, we heard the thump. So I guess just with a little bit of extra distance, it must kind of space the sound out a little bit. Kind of like sometimes with a rifle, you know, like when you're behind the rifle, the thump's not as good as if you're away from the rifle, kind of thing. So yeah, but man, what a cool day. And you know, we haven't found the pig yet, but I'm really happy so far. And yeah, just let's see what happens now. Yeah. As András and George approached, I was in pretty good spirits. I kept myself positive and relied on the fact that I knew that there was some good blood in that mix, and that I was sure we were going to find this pig. I'm not one to be a negative person until I need to be. What is up?
Right, man.
How you doing after you put the try?
Hi.
Makes a good blood. And there he is. Little piggy wiggy. Yee-hoo!
That's it, mate.
That's awesome. Oh, it'll be interesting to see where the shot came out.
Well done, mate.
Thank you very much, dude.
Well done. Good shot.
Yeah. So, it like literally just to catchphrase the internet, it didn't go, I'm going to say it didn't go 10. Like, each of the bush lines just there. And it died super fast. Basically, this is where we heard it do its growl, and I heard it, probably its last breath, I think is what it would have been. Shot, early indication, I'm going to give myself a 5 out of 10. A 5 because it died fast. But yeah, I definitely have to get closer to the pigs. Like, I've shot 2 deer now at 40 meters, 44 meters, and I was kind of basing off them, but these things, just because they're like a barrel, they spin so fast and can really just alter their direction a lot faster, where like a deer's got to kind of duck, so you can predict that a little bit. But yeah, super duper happy. It's my first pig with a bow, and yeah, what a good place to do it. So yeah, it's time to get this thing out, and yeah, maybe some celebrations tonight, I think.
Definitely. But first,
Yeah.
you need to go through some Hungarian tradition.
Okay,
That's
lay it
gonna
on
be
me.
the first one.
Lay it on me. Should we drag it out, or do we do it here?
No, we're gonna drag it out,
Okay.
and then
Perfect.
and then.
Cool. Let me get into that then.
Alright.
I got it, bro. You're right.
Look, give me the...
I was just going to say, in New Zealand traditions,
Yeah.
I have to do it myself.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So,
I like that tradition.
yeah. Beautiful. Nice little one. That'll be good eating.
Definitely, they are the best.
Yahoo! This next little part is actually proper Hungarian tradition. As you'll see, I thought they were just taking the mickey. This is sure to get a couple of your eyebrows raised. Oh, no, I'm not talking about this part. Just wait a little bit.
Congratulations for your first
Thank you
wild
very
boar.
much. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Awesome.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you had, and especially with the little stalk, I think it was the
It was
best
perfect.
experience.
Oh yeah,
so-
that was like totally like a
And then now, because this is your first wild boar,
yeah.
you need to go through a special Hungarian tradition,
Bring it on.
and I'm sure you're gonna love it.
Okay, what is it?
You're gonna see in a minute. Okay, Matt, I would like you to go on your knee, yeah?
Okay.
And please put your hands in front of the animal, yeah? And then just bend like that.
Am I getting set up here?
And then we're gonna go through this position now.
Oh god.
So start with,
Yes.
this one needs to a bit.
Oh nice, I'm gonna get whacked.
Yes, it is. So basically this tradition,
Yes.
every time when you shot your first animal in Hungary,
Yes.
for your first boar, for your first red deer, what's going to happen when we say a couple of words, and obviously you're going to get spanked a little bit.
Do I have to pay extra for this?
No, it's including in the package. Don't
Usually,
worry
usually I
about
pay extra for spanking.
it. So Matt,
Yes.
first of all, thank you to coming here
Yes.
and trusting me, Ákos and everybody to
He says with a freaking whip in his hands. Yeah.
to get this animal.
Yes.
So first of all, I would like to say,
Yes.
glad you came.
Yes.
I met you and I know you are a good-hearted hunter, and I would like you to keep it on that way.
Yes.
Second,
Oh, wait, don't finish. Yeah.
Second, I would like to thanks to Diana and St. Hubertus to help you to get this animal. And always forget, it's not about the kill, it's about the hunt, and it's about to take care of the animals, feed them, looking after them, and just only after you're allowed to kill them.
Sure.
And thirdly, I would like to celebrate you as a wild boar hunter. Well done.
Is that a real tradition?
It's a real tradition.
Oh nice, got Hungarian spanking too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
fantastic.
So I think next is we're gonna take this board to the pickup.
Yeah, I'll carry it out.
Yeah?
Yep.
Alright then, let's go then.
Awesome. So yeah, absolute wrap. That's my first wild boar with a bow. It's not the biggest, but again, I learned so much, and I'm absolutely over the moon. The pig was quartering away, and it did jump a little bit. So the arrow came, right through the front here, and probably hit the liver and maybe the artery underneath the backbone. Because, honestly, like I said, the pig went 10 meters, not even that. So yeah, it expired very, very quickly. Go bow hunting. All you Swedish people out there, bow hunting's very, very ethical. It's good. Yeah, anyway, and I just couldn't be happier. The first outing with the new UltraView scope as well. Literally, I just switched it over, checked it was the same. I think I had to dial it back in 2 little half turns or something, and then it was mid. So yeah, can't be happier. Thank you very much, Dana at Hunters Friend Europe again for supplying me with all my awesome bits and pieces, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. And one last thing too is a little good luck charm from my son Wyatt. Awesome. So there we go. First pig down. We have 2 more episodes left from Hungary. I'm also going to do a breakdown video after you've seen everything as well, because for me it's really important that we analyze some shots. I learn about my mistakes and stuff like that. As you guys have just seen, definitely wasn't the best shot in the world, right? I got lucky basically that it hit the artery underneath the spine. But you know, you live and you learn. Again, if you're new to the channel, I'm really new to bow hunting. I've not had anybody to teach me. I'm out there learning by myself. So I didn't pick up bow hunting till I was late, you know, 2 years ago basically. So yeah, it's a bit rough having to learn it all by myself. But you know, there's no other way to do it really. Just got to get out there and try. Next week's episode is a cracker as well. We get a muflon down on the ground. I get a muflon down on the ground.